The chain grinder doesn't take the place of blasting all the time. I think it does. Now, that was probably our biggest challenge. We had 4 foot of shale. With a hoe ram, it kind of breaks off in chunks, and when you blast it, you always have to blast it 2 or 3 foot below.
Describe the project that you're currently working on out.
So what we're on out here is a subdivision. So on the subdivision, we've usually got utilities. We do all the underground utilities. What we've used this machine for is for a basin. We had about 4 foot of shale that was high, so we had to grind that down to get our capacity for our basin.
Was that one of the biggest challenges on this job that you faced?
Yeah, I think it was. We've had some utility. You know, most of the time when we have utilities, we do run into rock. We ran into a little rock here, and we used a chain grinder for that. But anyway, yeah, that was probably our biggest challenge. We had 4 foot of shale right here, and we ground it out. You know, it worked way better than hoe rams or blasting or whatever.
How did it work better?
So on the shale, if you try to hoe ram it, it's so soft it doesn't want to break it. And then if you break it up, whether it's shale or rock, you end up with a material that's this big that you generally have to find a place to bury it. So this material, once we ground it up, we actually used it on our roads. While we're doing utilities, it's protecting our subgrade, so it worked out good. We could use the material that we created by doing it, plus we got it down to grade.
What KEMROC attachment did you guys use?
So we use this right here, the 160, I think it is. Yeah, the EK160, and it seemed to work pretty good, the chain grinder.
And what about overall productivity? Was it more productive than using a hoe ram?
Yeah, it was, but the shale generally is so soft that if you use a hoe ram, all it does is sit there and bounce off the shale, or this machine actually grinds it instead of trying to break it by force or whatever. So the chain grinder works a lot better on shale.
Do you think you saved any time by using the machine?
I think we did. Oh yeah, it was probably, we got it done in half the time, maybe even better than that, what we were doing here.
And what about quality or precision when using the chain cutter?
It works good. I mean, of course, we've got a nice machine that we've got it attached to, but we were able to check grade a few times, and with a hoe ram, it kind of breaks off in chunks, and when you blast it, you always have to blast it 2 or 3 foot below. So then you're left with having to fix that and then come back to subgrade. With this, we can take it right to subgrade, and we don't have to worry about all that stuff, so.
And how would you rate the ease of operation of the KEMROC attachment?
I think
It might be more for the operators, but
yeah, I've ran it a few times, and it seems to work fine. I mean, it's simple. It's just as simple as a hoe ram, and it's a lot simpler than blasting.
and would you trust KEMROC on supporting any new projects that you have?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's sometimes when the chain grinder doesn't take the place of blasting all the time. I think it does 90% of the time take the place of hoe ramming. But you know, for what we have and what we do, I'm sure, and we bought this one, so we'll be using this one all the time.
Any feedback from your operators?
Oh, they love it. They love it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have to put a specific guy on it because you don't want somebody tearing it up. It takes the right person to run it. But once we found that guy, which wasn't hard, then they love it. Does a great job.